Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool to seal Florian Wartz transfer for colossal fee after Leverkusen say yes. The final, key element of the record-breaking Florian Wartz transfer to Liverpool is being ironed out, and a top source has revealed Bayer Leverkusen won't stand in the player's way, along with the expected fee. Liverpool are understood to have agreed personal terms with Wirtz, with the German superstar ready to sign a 5-year contract once the Reds and Bayer Leverkusen have shaken hands on a deal. Wirtz is currently on international duty with Germany as they prepare for tonight's UEFA Nations League clash with Portugal. The 22-year-old is on standby to undergo a medical when given the green light by Leverkusen. As such, all eyes are on Liverpool's ongoing negotiations with Leverkusen, and according to the Athletic's Liverpool expert, James Pearce, all parties expect a compromise to be reached. Leverkusen's target valuation is €150 million / £126 million. Liverpool's first bid worth, in excess of €100 million / £84 million was rebuffed, as was their second offer worth €130 million / £109 million. According to a fresh update from reporter Ben Jacobs, the much-anticipated compromise could come at the €142.5 million / £120 million mark. Writing for Give Me Sport, Jacobs declared, Leverkusen want a deal that values the player at £120 million. A transfer on that scale would not only smash Liverpool's transfer record, but would also make Wirtz the most expensive signing in Premier League history. Liverpool's current record is held by Darwin Núñez, £85 million add-ons included from Benfica. The EPL record belongs to Moises Caicedo by way of his £115 million switch from Brighton to Chelsea. However, Jacobs insisted a key part of the discussions between Liverpool and Leverkusen relates to the add-ons within the deal and how easy they are to achieve. Jacobs added, the nature of how easy these are for Bayer Leverkusen to attain is believed to be a key part of current discussions. Jacobs also stressed Leverkusen and their CEO, Fernando Caro, have already informed Wirtz they won't unduly stand in his way of a switch to Anfield. As such, and if Liverpool do stretch that little bit further to Leverkusen's reduced €142.5 million / £120 million valuation, a deal is there to be made. And given Leverkusen are open to Liverpool topping up their bid with easily achievable add-ons, the record-breaking deal now appears a matter of when and not if. The 2025 summer transfer window opened earlier than usual on June 1st. That was to reflect the revamped and expanded Club World Cup, with sides given a chance to get deals over the line before the tournament begins. However, it briefly closes on June 10th before reopening on June 16th, where it then stays open until September 1st. Liverpool will hope and now expect to wrap up their move for Wirtz before the window closes for a week on June 10th. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC transfer. Our second news is Liverpool close in on £40 million Milos Kirkez signing. Liverpool are closing in on the £40 million capture of Bournemouth left-back Milos Kirkez as Arne Slot's summer recruitment drive continues to take shape. Kerkez, the Hungary international, could complete his move to Anfield later this week. Negotiations between the two clubs are at an advanced stage. Bournemouth are understood to be demanding a fee of £45 million for Kerkez, which is about £5 million above what Liverpool are prepared to pay, yet there is a confidence that a compromise can be agreed. Richard Hughes, Liverpool's sporting director, is at the forefront of discussions with Bournemouth, his former club. Kerkez joined Bournemouth from AZ Alkmaar in 2023 and excelled in his second season, helping the club to finish 9th in the Premier League. Champions Liverpool are seeking a new left-back to provide competition and become the long-term successor for Scotland international Andy Robertson, with Kerkez scoring highly on data and statistics. Bournemouth's stance on the 21-year-old's valuation is high as he has 3 years remaining on his contract. Club confident of sealing club record deal for Wirtz. Liverpool also remain hopeful of completing a club record deal for Bayer Leverkusen's attacking midfielder Florian Wartz, despite having a second bid turned down. Wirtz is understood to be keen on the move to Anfield, and Liverpool are still in talks with the Bundesliga club. In a huge hint he wants to join Liverpool, Wirtz recently denied a report he requested the number 10 shirt at Liverpool as part of talks. The Bayer Leverkusen midfielder responded to a report from broadcaster Sky Germany on Tuesday that he would like to keep wearing number 10 if he moves to Anfield. That number was worn this season by Alexis Mac Allister, a World Cup winner with Argentina, and is a shirt with a rich heritage at Liverpool. Previous players to wear the number 10 include club greats John Barnes, Michael Owen, Philippe Coutinho and Sadio Mane. "Who says I want the 10, Wirtz wrote on Instagram late on Tuesday. "I respect players. Don't believe everything what's written," he added with a clown emoji. The 22-year-old is currently on international duty with Germany, who face Portugal on Wednesday night. Meanwhile, Liverpool are also focusing on sales, but are not aiming to sell Colombia international Luis Diaz. Saudi Pro League clubs have been linked with huge bids for Diaz, which have left senior Liverpool officials surprised. Diaz has 2 years left on his contract and, while negotiations over a new deal are not expected, Liverpool are not actively looking to offload him. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Liverpool hope to seal deal £4.45m, rated Milos Kirkez from Bournemouth. Liverpool are attempting to finalise a deal to sign Milos Kirkez, with Bournemouth demanding £45 million for the Hungary international. Arne Slot has made Kerkez his first-choice target for strengthening at left-back, and Liverpool are increasingly confident of completing a deal for the 21-year-old. Kerkez, who can also operate as a left wing-back, is keen on a move to Merseyside, and Liverpool's position is strengthened by Richard Hughes's involvement in negotiations. The Liverpool sporting director was technical director at Bournemouth when Kerkez was signed from AZ Alkmaar in 2023 and is leading the talks. Liverpool have already signed one fullback/wingback this summer, Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen, for £29.5 million, and want to improve their options on the opposite flank. The arrival of Kerkez could lead to the exit of Kostas Tsimikas, who has provided backup to Andy Robertson in his 5 years on Merseyside. Bournemouth are facing an exodus of defensive talent this summer, with Real Madrid activating Dean Huijsen's £50 million release clause and his fellow centre-back Ilya Zabarnyi a target for the European champions, Paris Saint-Germain. Liverpool also remain in talks with Leverkusen over what would be a club record signing of Florian Wartz. Arsenal are set to bank over £2.5 million by Marinhos joining Cruzo. The 22-year-old winger is currently on loan at the Brazilian club, but he will join them permanently, with the deal including a fee for Arsenal. Marinhos joined the Gunners in 2022 from Sao Paulo after they beat Wolves to his signature. The Brazilian scored his only goal for Arsenal in the first half of that season, finding the net in a 2-1 win over FC Zurich in the Europa League. But he struggled for action and was loaned out to Norwich in January 2023 after making just one Premier League appearance for Arsenal. Marinhos Old has been loaned out 3 more times since then, having spells at Nantes, Fluminense and, most recently, Cruzeiro. Marinhos joined Cruzeiro on loan in January of this year, and the deal was due to run until December, which is when the season in Brazil ends. But he is now all set to join Cruzeiro and end his time with Arsenal. The Gunners are set for a busy summer transfer window, with a new striker their top priority after they failed to sign one in each of the past 2 windows. Bruno Fernandes has revealed that he rejected a lucrative move to Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal to stay at Manchester United. The United captain said he wants to carry on playing in the major competitions, and said that manager Ruben Amorim kept asking him to remain at Old Trafford. And Fernandes, who could have quadrupled his wages, said his wife and Amorim persuaded him to stay as he preferred to carry on competing for trophies in Europe. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumours, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.